All right. I wanted to kind of bring this up because I feel like a lot of people, especially emotionally, like they don't have like the EQ to understand certain things. So it's more like a life tip in a way, or so, or just some decent advice, right? That like when you have the opportunity to be or to show kindness to your inner circle, right? The results of whatever kind behavior you could show, whether it's like helping, going to a concert with them, or going to their show, or helping them move out, whatever it is, the results of it means everything. That's what they're gonna remember. A lot of people believe that because they're already friends or because they're already close with somebody, they can get away with kind of giving excuses for not doing things. And that's fine, because if you're close, people won't hold it against you. But people think that just because they don't hold it against you, they don't remember it. They remember. Like when someone needed, just a 20 to do something really important for that day. Of course, it's their fault for not having the 20. Even if you don't give that 20 to them, they're not going to hate you. You know what I'm saying? But they will definitely remember that when they're in a situation when they really need help, you're not really that reliable. You could have the best excuse. You could have, oh, if I don't get paid till next week, oh, I just, no matter how reasonable your excuse is, again, these are not friendship breakers. No one is gonna hate you or break their friendship because of this. But you're now, especially if you don't want to be the person that's unreliable, if you want to have like a better image of being someone that could support the people around them, or someone that could help out when help is needed, you don't get too many chances. I'll tell you this. When people don't really like asking for help in general, it's a barrier people don't like to cross, right? So when someone asks you for help, it took a lot. Actually, it depends on the person. There are some very shameless people out there. They don't even care about shame. They will ask just to ask. But normal people generally would not go out of their way. I mean, if they could do it themselves, they'll do it. But when they really need some help, that's when they will kind of lower themselves to ask. And when you finally in a situation when someone, especially someone in the your inner circle, which you're allegedly supposed to care about, because it's your inner circle, right? You're supposed to care about them. So when someone's in your inner circle and they finally ask you for help, and you know deep down you could do it, but it's a little inconvenient. Let's say you had a cool YouTube podcast you wanted to go watch during that time, or you wanted to go do some, do like a little hobby. You want to do a little sketch at that time, but you have to sacrifice that to help out your mans. So it's a little inconvenient. You can make an excuse. You can make a good one. You can be, I'm busy that day. Because again, in these scenarios, they're not gonna break off a friendship because you didn't help them. That's very stupid. No one's that stupid. But they know that when they put themselves on that, they lower themselves a little bit. Hey, I really need help with this. I really need help with that. Some people think that they can get away with an excuse, and then the person will actually be like, you know what? This person, I know 100%, they would have helped me if, whatever excuse you gave. Like, let's say your excuse is that you get paid next week. So you wouldn't really have bread right now. But if you had bread, like you're implying that if you had bread next week, you would have done it. Like that's your implication. So like, if you give that kind of excuse, the they think that the person be like, he definitely would have given me that bread if he got paid next week. Those $20 was really hard on that nigga, bro. Like, you know what? He's still a real one. Still, still 100, the most reliable guy I know, 100%. But if only I asked him next week, I would have been good. They think that's the reaction. No, it's not. Everyone knows you had that 20. But we just gonna pretend you don't have that 20 because you just don't want to give the 20, which is fine. It's your bread. It's your you choose what you want to do with your bread. No one's really that entitled. At least normal people aren't that entitled. It's just that they think that other people don't know that you're just making excuses. They know. We smart. People could read through the lines. They know you just don't want to give it. But that's fine, because again, it's yours. Right? But again, if you're trying to cultivate this image of you being again supportive, you taking care of your people, taking care of your circle, in these scenarios, you gotta make the sacrifices. You have to, because there's no other way around it. You can't have best of both worlds. You can't be trying to be that supportive friend, trying to be that supportive, close dude, and but trying to make excuses. Because I've been in those scenarios where like I remember one time my friend called me. He almost never called me because we speak in person usually, but he hardly really calls me. He called me. I think he asked for he wanted like a ride to his school because some have him with his car, but then he tried to dismiss it. Say, hey, like if and it was soon too. Like he needed like a ride within the next hour type shit. But he said, oh, if you can't do it, it's cool. It's cool. But I knew that like if he really had another option, he won't be calling me right now. I really didn't want to do it. I didn't. But I was thinking about him just like, again, this is not the type of person that calls me like often, like at all. And like now he really needs, someone to help him out here. So I'm just like, given the fact that, it's a rare occasion, yada yada yada, I ended up helping him out. But my point is that if I said no to him there, be like, nah, I'm good, bro. Like, I got something to do. Again, we will still be friends. We will still be friends. Nothing will really happen. But now, would he have ever come to me for help again? I don't know. If he really needed a nigga to help him out, would he hit my line again? I'm not sure. Setting boundaries or attempting to be getting a mixed reaction from the audience, because this is where friendship is a blank check. Break down what you mean by the blank check. Break down what you mean. But yeah, so yeah, and then just recently too, someone in my circle, my family circle, they needed some financial help, right? I was I'm trying to stack up this paper, so I'm just like I was thinking of like, again, I know that, I mean, we family, right? So I know that they're not gonna hold me if I duck up. But I was thinking about it, like, this is someone that almost never asked for financial help, at least not for themselves. I was just like, dang, like, when's the last time I actually helped them out in this kind of scenario? I was thinking about it, not too often. You know what I'm saying? And again, if I don't help them here, we still gonna be family. You know what I'm saying? We still gonna be family. But like, would I be a reliable person in their eyes now? We can, because you can have the family that you go to when you really need someone to help you, and the family that probably won't help you, even though you really need it. Just because they always got something going on, right? So again, it's more so your own image. Like, who do you want to become? What kind of person do you want to become? Because a lot of people, they say they want to be that supportive friend. They say they want to be, oh, I got you. But when it comes time to make the little sack, I'm not talking about you gotta give half your check to somebody. Nah, but those little things like, come watch my game. Maybe the blank check wasn't the right term, but more like entitlement has to be inserted from it. Maybe for like a type of entitlement that has to be answered without fail, emergency or not. Yeah, yeah. Based on what you're saying too, because that's the flip of the coin. Because I'm talking more like the people that aren't really entitled. But yeah, you cannot fall into that. You can fall into that. That pit hole of like when you're being taken advantage of, when you're being used. You know what I'm saying? That's not what I'm getting at. I'm getting at the people that want to be these supportive ass niggas. They want to be known as like, oh, like me, I'm the helpful friend. You know, I'm the person that you can go to when you need help. I'm big bro. Yeah, I'm big bro. I'm about to go, Sasuke. Hope you're having a good day. They be like, I'm big bro. But when a nigga needs some advice, they need, hey, can you spend 30 minutes helping me out with this? Oh, could you spend 10 minutes doing this? Oh, could you do this for me? Could you do that for me? In terms of, again, in situations, again, this is not just like you gotta work like a horse for these niggas. I'm talking about people that don't really come to you for help too often. Like I explained at the beginning that I guess with like normal people, they don't really ask for help too often. So when they finally they're in a situation where like this is like your first or second time ever being asked for help from this person, right? They hardly ask you for help. So there's not someone that really takes advantage of you. Because if they take advantage of you, they're asking you for help every day. This is like they're probably the second time since you've known them that they ask for help, and you've known them for years. So they asking you. You know this must have taken a lot for them to really ask you for help, and it's something you could do, but it's a little inconvenient. Maybe you might have to, you know, you might not be able to game for as long as you usually would. Maybe you might have to miss a TV show. Maybe you might have to, you know, do some that's a little, you know, like your hobby gets a little constrained when you help them out. You could easily make an excuse because again, these don't break friendships. They don't. But your image in their head does decrease. People are not dumb. They know you're just making excuses. They know you don't want to help them. It's fine. They're not gonna break off for you because at the end of the day, the power's in your hands. They're the one asking for help. They're the one asking, and if you say no because you don't want to or whatever, it's fine. You know what I'm saying? They gotta solve it on their own. It's cool. But just know that your image does decrease a little bit. You're not really that reliable because you people think they get infinite chance. Like they'll be like, I'll help him next time. You might not get it next time. You might not get it next time. Because a lot of people, like, you don't act like y'all not like this. When y'all really, really need help, and you finally reach out to this one person, please help a nigga. And then they got an excuse for you. You're not gonna cut them off. That's very stupid. You're not gonna cut them off. Yeah. Rain. I'm talking about niggas that want that image. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I get it. Like you, if you're not close, this is not really for you. I'm talking about like like your inner circle, like Luffy to the Straw Hats. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I'm talking about. Like these are your Straw Hats. Like I'm saying that these people, they claim to be like they have that kind of circle that like I'm mad, I'm mad close with these people. And then when those close niggas, the ones that are really there for you, finally ask you for help, they want to talk about something. I'll help them next time. You might not get that next time, bro. Like it is a little inconvenient for you to, it's a little inconvenient for you to. Oh, okay. That person who lives for that helper moral fiber. Yeah, not just that. Not like you going around helping random. I'm like, these your boys. Like that's what I'm saying. Like these your boys. Cause like the thing is, I'm more so talking about people that don't have that EQ to understand that they need to also put in work to maintain a strong relationship. Because if you're like acquaintances, right? Then you become friends, close friends. Then you become like brothers, right? Now when you're that close, you gotta have each other's back. You know what I'm saying? I'm not talking about the strangers or acquaintances. Fuck them niggas. I'm talking about your blood brothers, bro. The people you thinking you gonna hang out with for the rest of your life type shit. Like these are your people. And when those people, like they don't like you close with them for a reason. They're cool people. They don't really take advantage of you. They don't really like try to like finesse you or nothing. Like these are your peoples. And then you're in a situation where that person that you hold very highly finally asks you for help for like the first time. Like this is do or it's not do or die, but like you now reach a scenario where you gotta pull through. You know what I'm saying? Because what the like you gotta pull through. So but some people like in their head they're like, oh yeah, this is my blood brother. Yeah. oh, he want me to, oh, my blood brother want me to help to go to his to help him with the interview he got. But I don't know. I was trying to watch that new episode, bro. You know what? Nah, I'm really trying to watch that episode. Hey, bro, I know you need help, but I got something going on, but I'm my bad, bro. And it's like, it's cool. It's cool. Everyone got things going on. But the thing is, that guy, he know you could spare 10 minutes for him, bro. He know deep down, if you really wanted to, you could spare him 10 minutes. But you don't. So, but in your head, you still on that, oh, he my blood brother, he my blood brother. But you don't really want to put in no work. So now, y'all will not, you won't get cut off for something like this. But now, you know what I'm saying, you might not, at least when it really matters, they might not think of you as close as you think you are. Because when they really needed it, y'all not coming through. Because basically what I'm trying to get at is words versus action. You can be like, oh, don't worry, bro, I got you. Yeah, Rain, we cool, Rain. Yeah, Rain, you my guy. If you ever need help, bro, I got you. Yeah. And then Rain, damn, word. All right, bet. So y'all start clicking up. It's been years. You mad close. And then you really need some help. You said, no, don't worry. My brother got me, bro. This is a small favor. Like, he got me. We knew each other for a long time. You pull up. You try to get some help. And then they bullshitted. They already talk about, oh, yeah, some coming up, bro. I'm gonna be out of town. And again, people got things to do. It's not like all those years are gonna vanish because they didn't help you. But now you're gonna reevaluate a little bit. You're like, damn, I swore he would have helped me here. Like, weren't we close? He said we were that close. We were close enough to kind of help each other when this kind of thing happens. Again, I'm not talking about no free check. I'm not talking about no they taking advantage of you. This barely happens. But yeah, so in those scenarios, y'all gotta come through. He's like, wow, yeah, y'all gotta come through. You cannot let these scenarios go by because again, people think they will always get a second chance. You might not get that second chance. You might not. So whatever happens to your acquaintances, who cares? Your distant friends, whatever. Your friends. I got you, Nelly. Don't know. Appreciate it, Sansky. Appreciate it. But when you got your straw hats, your blood brothers, you cannot fold on them, bro. You cannot, because I won't say you're gonna lose them, as in like they won't be friends with you no more. That's not gonna happen. But y'all won't be that close. Y'all as close as you think you are. Y'all won't be that close, because actions will always speak louder than words every single time. You can say all the "I got you, bro" in the world. When they really need you to come through, like this could change their life if you help them. And you bullshit? Like, especially if they know you can help. They know you can. You're just making an excuse. But it's fine. Because again, they're not going to break the relationship. But that straw hat stuff you were talking about, nah. Y'all just cool now. Y'all just friends. You were out here talking about we straw hats. Nah, not really. Not really. I just knew you. Like, you just cool, bro. So yeah, so that's what I'm trying to get at. I'm trying to get at that. Try not to lose those opportunities. Like try not to think that you will always get a second chance to help somebody. Because a lot of people hide their pain. They hide what they're going through. Yeah, they saw you flexing on the TL just the other night, bro. It's like, damn. And again, see, I kind of didn't like that I brought up bread, because like I'm trying to make it sound like they just want your money. But I mean more like just more of the like just a stable support. Whether it's you pulling up to like helping them in like a certain place, you putting up to help them, maybe their car broke down, you close by, stuff like that. Or I don't know, it's just like, it don't gotta be about bread. Just you being there. Yeah, it's like you just having their back when they need it. Because I mean, especially as niggas, or just as men, I'll say that. You kind of don't want to show weakness to nobody. You know what I'm saying? You kind of like, no matter how close you are, you really not trying to like show that you actually need help, or you actually like you going through some shit. So when you finally open up to it, like when you finally be like, you know what? Let me see if like let me get some help. Let me get some help. And then you just get curved. You get cooked. You know what I'm saying? You get looked at like, they just not trying to like help you out at all. Now you looking like, damn, I really thought they would have my back. But like again, you're not on some petty. All right, I'll never talk to them again. Like that. That's not what you're gonna be on. But you're just gonna reevaluate in your head. Like, okay, I thought we were close enough that they're gonna pull up to support me when I had my first show. But I guess not. All right, cool. You know what I'm saying? So next time you want some help, you're not really gonna have expectation for it. You probably won't even ask them for help no more. And that's what I'm saying, that when someone really needs that support from you, like this, a dude, I really need this. Again, not about bread. You're just support in general. And you got that little, oh, I had that TV show I want to watch. Oh, I wanted to draw a little bit. Oh, I wanted to be on the game. You can pause that game a little bit, bro. Go help your mans out. Help your mans out. That alone, you being there for them at that moment can go so far. That could probably lock you in for life, my nigga. For life. Like, it's crazy. But you missing out that opportunity. Now you just become like these other fake ass niggas. Like, what makes you different from everyone else? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, again, this applies to the people you care about. Just you. Not the niggas you don't care about. Because if you don't care about them, you don't care how they look at you. You don't care about your image. Because you don't care about them. But for people you care about, your close and your straw hats, the people you consider best friends, your inside circle, you got to be there for them. You can't be making excuses. Even if the excuses are believable, everyone knows you bullshitted. They know you fake it. They won't bring it up because y'all friends. No one wants to make it awkward. You know what I'm saying? They won't make it awkward. But people dead ass believe that they fall for this. That, oh, they probably still think I'm very reliable, but I just didn't help them because I had some up. Nah, not really. Not really. You have no track record. They look back. They say, wait, has he actually ever helped me when I needed help? They think back. No. He told me, I got your back. I got your back, bro. I got you. He told me a whole lot of that. But when it comes, again, I don't want to make this about money. But when it comes to really supporting a nigga, you're not there. I just asked for 15 minutes of your time. That's it. Help me look over this thing. Or help me practice for this interview. Help me do this, help me do that. It don't gotta be none, again, especially for the people that hardly come to you. The niggas that always nag you for help, nah. Like, I'm not talking about them. You know what I'm saying? The people that barely come to you, that means that they finally felt like they had no other option. You their final hope type shit. Don't let them down, bro. Don't let them down. Like, especially if you really care for them, if that's your man's, don't let them down, bro. If it's family, best friends, whatever, don't let them down. Be there for them. Let them know you got them. But yeah, so that's pretty much it. So, overall message, again, excuses don't work as well as y'all think they do. Everyone knows you bullshit. Everyone knows you don't want to help. And that's fine, because at the end of the day, you are not obligated to help anybody. But as a best friend, as someone in your close circle, and as somebody that believes that we're very close, you would think that you have the perk of obtaining your help. They're like, as your best friend, I believe that when I'm in this very desperate situation, you would help me. And then when that situation came up, you didn't give that perk. You didn't give that. Like, what makes them as your best friend different from a random acquaintance? You're not helping either of them. You're not helping the stranger, and you're not helping your best friend. So what's the difference between them? They're the same. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, if you really, like, care about, being that kind of supportive best friend, or being supportive, like that supportive sibling, that supportive family member. Because I caught myself so often, like, when I try to become like a better sibling to my siblings, or when I try to become like a better kid to my parents, stuff like that, I realized that I made a lot of excuses. Like, my sibling would need something, I'll bullshit. I would, like, not give them, like if I really wanted to, I could definitely fulfill what they wanted. But I'll bullshit a little bit. I'm like, I don't feel like it. And then when I was really reflecting, I'm like, wait, if I want to be seen as like a good big sibling, a reliable big sibling, why am I trying to hold him? You know, like, why am I trying to like not like I can clearly like it just takes more work to do. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the issue. People don't want to go that extra step. But what are you doing it for? Ain't this your family? You won't go that extra step for your family. You won't go that extra step for your best friend, your man. You know what I'm saying? It's like you don't gotta do any of this for no stranger. I'm talking your closest people. Like if you had to list the closest people to you, the person that you're writing at number one, number two, and number three, those people, you can't be bullshitting them. You yourself said these are the closest people to you. You gotta have a good image to them. You know what I'm saying? When they need help from you, as your closest people, you gotta help them. You got to keep the excuses away, bro. I know it's a little hard, it's a little inconvenient, but you gotta step up and do that. So yeah, so that's pretty much it. They're not believing your excuses. It be happening in family because that familiarity just be there. So as long as you're not moving foul, you know they'll just hold it. Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. Because it's like no one is gonna get at you for not doing it. Because you don't have no, again, I say you don't have any obligation to help nobody. Good to hear you, love. Yeah, hey, bro, it took a long time, but yeah, it's a journey. It really is a journey. You just gotta. I just stood. I just reflected. I'm like, dang, like I'm looking at my action. Like I wanna be this, but I'm not really working towards that. And it's not hard. It just takes a little more work. Like, bro, especially, bro, it is hard out here, bro. But I would say I succeeded, so I'm happy. I'm happy. It was not too late. You know what I'm saying? It was not too late. But yeah, so the again, what I'm trying to say, they're not gonna cut you off for making excuses. That's why people are comfortable making excuses. But don't think people are dumb enough to think you're not making excuses. You don't want to help them. Everyone knows. They're like, okay, so now in their head, your own parents, your own siblings, your closest circle now believes that when they truly need you to help them, you might not be there for them. That's not good, man. It's not good. It's not good to have people think that way about you. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, take care of your closest people, bro. Take care of your closest people. Make sure that they understand that you're reliable. You know what I'm saying? You're reliable. It's annoying because you're uh they're perfect. That's the thing. And again, no one wants to make it awkward. So like when that one friend that you think would help you didn't help you, you're not gonna be like, why didn't you help me? Are we friend? You want moral kidnap them. Because again, just because they're your friend, don't mean they're gonna help you. But you know that friends that help you when you really need it, and friends that don't help you when you really need it, you gonna treat them differently. Don't pretend like you treat them the same. You gonna treat them differently. Of course, I'm not talking about like taking advantage of someone, using them as an ATM, yada yada yada. It's just that you can tell that there are people that will really be there for you when you need it, and people that won't. Like I've been in scenarios where I really needed help, bro. I really needed help, and then there were certain people were there for me. I'm just like, wow. You know what I'm saying? Like, thank you. You know that this is someone that I know that they got me. So it's those kind of situations that it really helps level up and strengthen your relationship. That's why when people try to do that, oh, I'll help them later, dude. I promise they need help now. What are you talking about later for? They need help now. You got time. Get off the game. Help them a little bit. Like, help them. So yeah, so that's the big thing. It's just like don't wait to be the person you want to be, bro. If you want to be a more supportive person, don't wait till next year to be more supportive. Do it now. They ask you, oh, your little sibling having a music performance. They having a talent show. They want you there to watch. It's a 10-minute drive. Talent show 30 minutes. Go watch. It's annoying to go watch them freaking do the weird ass talent show, but you gotta support them. fucking go over there, record them a little bit, be there for them, so they know that when they're having these big milestones, these events that they at least value, you gonna be there with them. You know, you gonna be there supporting them. But some people, like I'll go to the next one. I'll go to the next one. No, bro, there might not be a next one. They might not include you in what you think they will include you in. You might, cause like in your head, you be like, all right, don't worry, I'll help you next time. So in your head, your relationship with them is like you still treating them the same exact way, but now they might treat you a little different because they have other friends that help them in places that you don't want to help them in. So they're like, damn, like I'm giving you so much of my time, effort, and whatever. Like I'm helping y'all so much, just like because we're close friends. But all my other close friends help me out when I need this, but you don't even want to help a nigga. Like, why? I know you bullshitting me. I know you making excuses, but I thought we were closer. I mean, we still friends, but now I don't think I can hold you as close as like I used to. Cause when I really needed help, where were you at? You know what I'm saying? And then, of course, you know, some people saying that then when you make it, now you want to come through. Oh, we friends. All right, let me stop. But yeah, so yeah, I just wanted to bring that up. I'm just saying that don't wait to help someone you want to help. If you want to help them, don't say no. I'll help them next time. Help them now, cause you want to. You want to help them, so help them. It's a little inconvenient, yeah, but help them. He said, It's a little inconvenient, but help them. So yeah, so that's about it. Take care of your circle, people. Take care of your circle. If they're in your top 1, top 2, top 3 closest people in your heart, and they need your help. You have no excuse. Help them, cause they know you bullshit. Like you said, Rain. They know the vibes. They might not vocalize it, but they know the vibes. But yeah, so that's about it. If you enjoyed the video, please like, comment, subscribe to support the channel. You can also check my Patreon too. Links in the description down below. You can get early access to more videos like this one, and you can also get access to my Twitch VODs as well. Again, links in the description down below. Thank you again for watching, and I'll catch y'all later. Peace.